Now, this is some quality A-grade entertainment. Yesterday, this absolute woke loser, who probably enjoys cock activities because they all, of course, do, made a Twitter thread. And this thread went pretty viral with 3.4 million views trying to expose Gary from Nerdrotic. You have the pictures, you have the glasses intro, and let's start because this is going to be pretty hilarious. Nerdrotic is a piece of S that we've allowed to operate among us for that long. A thread. And here we start. Before I focus my attention solely on this garbage, let us first focus our attention on the explanation of what it is he and his little griefer friends do, explained by one of them. So let's look at this.
Welcome to every video we make. We use one little thing and then we build the narrative out of it. Don't act like that's not what we do.
I don't build a narrative. I
You
give
are an
my
absolute
opinion.
fucking.
You are
Oh, we do. You've made the same fucking video on the same topic at least 7 times a week, Ryan. And you're gonna act like we don't do that.
I talk about I talk about
says one fucking thing and we make a whole video out of it. That's what we do.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people do. So that makes you a grifter, okay? Making a video about something more than one times obviously makes you a grifter, which is pretty hilarious. And yes, this is pretty much probably the most A-grade evidence that this person will provide, because keep in mind, he says a statement and then he provides evidence in the form of a video or picture, which is quite hilarious. So everything is just a giant grift. People cannot be mad at something. People cannot like their hobbies, their entertainment being destroyed by something that no one in the world honestly wants, and they can't speak about it, because if they do, you're a grifter. Oh my. This is gonna be great, isn't it? That's right, folks. They sell you outrage and anger. So, selling you outrage and anger, and this is the picture that's supposed to be proof. Now, the hilarious part is, I'll give you a second to look at these images. Yeah, I don't see any outrage. I don't see any anger. I see just a bunch of making fun of something. No anger, no outrage. Which is, by the way, absolutely hilarious, considering Nerdrotic actually has thumbnails that can be considered, like that. But this guy literally finds none of them. None of them. Because, yeah, obviously there are some thumbnails that are actually gonna invoke anger and outrage, because, well, in Hollywood, a lot of people do is invoke anger and outrage in others, so there's no way of avoiding it. But this absolute brainlet managed to take not a single screenshot that is actually selling anger and outrage, which is hilarious. But it continues. This is what they do. They make mountains out of molehills to capitalize on an insignificant frustration their target demographic might be feeling and heighten the issue rather than tame it. I don't understand the point of heighten the issue rather than tame it, which is stupid, because that implies that, hey, if you see something bad happening out there in the world or right there next to you, you shouldn't bring attention to that. You should just not try to fix it, but you should try to contain it. So if bad things happen, you should just try to contain them. Not actually fix them, not actually talk about them, but just contain them, which is absolutely obviously stupid. And they are making mountains out of molehills. No one believes that. Everyone has seen what the MCU has absolutely turned into, and it's a disgrace. It is boring, and it is counter to absolutely everything that people want in their movies, their superhero movies, their entertainment. This is not making a mountain out of a molehill. This is just pointing at the mountain that's currently happening, and insignificant frustrations their target demographic might be feeling. And this person is just saying, oh, if you're unhappy with things, you're insignificant. Your problems, your feelings don't matter, which is exactly the opposite of what this guy is trying to actually say. But considering he's just a dumb leftist idiot, what do you expect him to actually make sense? Probably not. No, this won't be news to you. I realize that Nerdrotic has an obsession with the concept that anyone who isn't straight, white, or male might make an appearance, or, God forbid, lead a solo project. And then there we have another clip that's supposed to be evidence to it.
Dinosaurs voted to ignore the meteor, and just a couple of short hours later, his plan was revealed by Disney announcing the most MCU of MCU decisions.
We've got to pander harder.
From the people who brought you female Taskmaster, female Loki, female Thor, and up until this point, the worst of them all, female Captain Marvel.
God, I love Brie Larson. I would have children with her.
No, not that bad female Captain
Movies still suck, though.
Marvel. This bad female Captain Marvel.
Change the character just a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, Disney Marvel presents the latest character and casting announcement from the Fantastic Four film that will blast misogyny in the face with the power cosmic. Female Silver Surfer. From Deadline, the Fantastic Four Julia Garner joins Marvel Studios movie as a Shia LaBeouf version of Silver Surfer.
So, if you get mad about the fact that they are taking established things and completely gutting them, turning into abominations of what they previously were, you're bad. But that's obviously not the message. We can take his message very literally. And no point in this video that he himself links does he talk about the fact that no one can make a show unless there's a straight white male or something. At no point is this actually said. He doesn't imply that, he doesn't talk about this, which is crazy. This guy's just saying a statement and then he's just spewing out something at random.
That's right.
That doesn't.
That's right.
That doesn't prove his point.
Right. Despite having some reservations, Marvel went ahead with their big gamble. Not sure if you heard, but they released Echo, the ill-fated series that Kevin Feige himself said after its initial shoot was unreleasable, leading to multiple reshoots and a massive delay. And still, there were rumors that Disney Marvel was considering not releasing it at all.
And by the way, there have been so many movies, so many projects that obviously Nerdrotic has critiqued and called bad that were led by straight white males, which is hilarious, obviously.
But after Kevin Feige realized he war-painted himself into an identity politics corner, he smoked the peace pipe, trimmed it from 8 episodes to 5 episodes, and dropped it all at once in the beginning of January on...
Dude, Echo is so hilariously stupid.
on 2 streaming services, and it totally was.
But yeah, that there you go. This is somehow supposed to prove that, you know, unless it's white, male, and straight, he's instantaneously gonna say it's bad. Let's also ignore the situations where the lead wasn't white, male, and straight, where, you know, Nerdrotic has said, oh, this was good. Let's just ignore that. Let's just say something at random, not provide a single proof of evidence, and just be absolutely done with it. Beautiful. Now that is the leftist that I like. What is this? But of course he has praised the MCU, but only when it involves movies that were mainly, but where the main protagonist is white, male, and straight. A continuation. Beautiful. Marvel has only experienced one failure in its entire history as lackluster as some of the box was in Phase 4, with 2 movies crossing 1 billion. Marvel has experienced so many failures at this point, it's ridiculous. I should say Disney Marvel. Disney Marvel is literally multiple billions in debt currently. They managed to lose 2+ billion last year. It's crazy. Okay, they are producing failure after failure after failure after failure, and it's hilarious because they know it. Also, this person completely chooses to ignore the fact that some of these movies, you know how you rate a failure in a box office? When the movie costs more to make than people actually went and saw it. And a lot of Marvel movies are failures in that sense. They don't make a dime, they lose money for Disney. but he's gonna completely ignore that, obviously.
Greetings, you over 1 million hellions and the 40% who haven't subscribed yet. After Deadpool and Wolverine's Monster Weekend, which puts it on a trajectory to be the first movie produced by Disney Marvel to hit $1 billion since Endgame, this predictably has everyone asking, is the MCU back? Let's, for now, answer that question with another question.
I haven't actually watched the videos on Deadpool and Wolverine because I haven't seen it. But as much as, by the way, I understand it, even though Deadpool and Wolverine is headed by two straight white dudes, as rare as that is nowadays for Hollywood, by the way, Nerdrotic, aka Gary, is not actually calling this movie the greatest thing since sliced bread. There's actually a lot of critique to be had about this movie, and yeah, it's gonna make money. Yeah, it's not that bad, but it is bad writing, and, you know, that it has a lot of bad qualities. He's not instantaneously praising this thing because there's just two white straight dudes in it, as hard as that is to imagine, and he's being critical of it, most likely, I'm assuming from everything I have seen in context. He's just generally a racist. Oh my. So much so that at this point, he should honestly just come out and admit that he's a white supremacist. Okay, never mind. He's racially charged comments about Echo. Ooh, racially charged comments about Echo. Ooh. Check. Wait, where are these racially charged comments about Echo? Check this comment on that he jokes won't make it in. Spoilers, it made it in. Let's see.
What there wasn't a lot of was men. Not sure what happened to all the dudes in Wakanda. Maybe they went off to get a pack of Salems and never came back. Oh, shit. I don't know if I'll keep that one in.
Hey, it's true. Echo was a story all about women and their ability to do things. He's absolutely right. There were no men in Echo except the bad men that they defeated easily, because obviously. Onward. You are just a little boy with a camera and a microphone. Take that away, and what are you? Racist, homo, transphobic misogynist? Pretty sure he has a wife, so he can't be a misogynist. Well, maybe he can. Hey, at least he wasn't called an incel. You know, that's the big word. That's the big word, boys. Let's look at this. Elon Musk. I instantaneously want to say Elon Musk. Elon said he was fixing it. Let's dead name test. Ellen Page, Bruce Jenner, Star Wars, Marvel. Okay. Okay, so, well, first of all, this isn't racist. This isn't homophobic. If you wanna at least try, then you should probably call this transphobic. But then again, I don't believe in dead naming. Most people who are not mentally deficient don't believe in that and don't give a shit, okay? So, that's your problem. Not sure what this is supposed to be about. There's a taco. Is this from Echo? Not sure. Is this Blue Beetle? Oh no, dude, they fucked up Blue Beetle so bad. They made Blue Beetle into an absolute stereotype, by the way. So this is the reference if this is Blue Beetle. I can't even tell any longer. I'm so over it. Something wrong? Shang-Chi 2 canceling rumors addressed by MCU star. Isn't Shang-Chi 2 canceled? Also, it's funny. Okay, well. Man, he better put that KKK hood on next stream or people are gonna be mad. So, man, this is absolutely so big. So big. Anyway, he's such a problematic person that his whereabouts on January 6th could be brought into question, and I bet you wouldn't blink a fucking eye. What? What was he doing? What was he doing? Taking a peaceful stroll through the Capitol building and, you know, looking at shit while being escorted by a police officer? Who knows? Don't know. Anyway, what is this? Apparently, Stormy Daniels claims she can talk to the dead and says her ex-boyfriend was inhabited by spirits, so she can talk to Biden voters. This is true, by the way. It has been confirmed people who are dead somehow magically voted. But that's obviously not considered bad in America. Remember that county that had problems with the counting machines? And then they found a guy who intentionally and admitted that he made it so Trump voters' votes would not be counted. Guess what happened to that guy? Nothing. Turns out that does not count as interference. Interesting. What does count? Well, considering he didn't admit that he wanted to make Biden win, that means it's not that. You gotta love it. You gotta love America sometimes. Anyway, how's that working out for you, Joe Biden? I'm going to shut down the country. I'm going to shut down the economy. How's that working out for Biden voters? I honestly don't know what this is. This is a reference to them being all dead. Okay, not sure, but that has to do with January 6th. But okay, I don't think people are truly prepared for what the next election is going to look like. There are a lot of very frustrated people out there keeping their cool. Look for BML Antifa to put on the payroll again. This is, by the way, I think this got even corroborated by CNN, that BLM and Antifa do get paid to start riots and to appear in places. This is literally a corroborated fact at this point. They do get paid by Democrats to appear in places and cause shit. Is that it? Oh, wait, this is the last one. My favorite part was when the black woman of Space Antifa showed up late to the battle. Rebel Moon Part 2. Okay, so what is he supposed to call the black woman? Not a black woman? Is he supposed to call her a white woman? Space Antifa seems pretty accurate, not gonna lie. Is he wrong? No. But that doesn't matter. And now there's just a bunch of things without really too much substance. We're going to look at this. This guy is stuck in a never-ending circle jerk, literally built on the back of shitting on suppressed voices and oppressed minorities. Don't know where he made his career on that, but, you know, you do you, mentally ill boo. If it's not a straight white man, he doesn't want it. In fact, he'll dedicate his time to shitting on it for 2 weeks. He shat on these movies because they were absolutely horrible. Also, this implies that he doesn't like white women, which is definitely a lie, by the way, but that's okay. I'll leave this thread off with this and direct you at Nerdrotic. So he wants people now to attack him by directing them at them, joking about or attempting further suppress an already suppressed voice is fucking disgusting way to spend your free time. I don't understand where he's suppressing voices. This didn't even come up here. Everything that he just posted is random gobbledygook with no evidence of anything. And, well, that's pretty much it. Well, it's as you would expect, honestly, right? You are filled. If I saw you in real life, I'd spit at your feet. You'd probably cower in fear, you little cuck boy. I generally hope you educate yourself. Educate yourself on what? Because the way I see it currently, you aren't worth the cloud space they use to keep your videos up. Now, that is absolutely a lie. He's making YouTube a bunch of money. That is undeniable. I'm even making YouTube money. This comment alone encompasses how garbage you are. Fuck you. After having reservations about Echo, Disney Marvel is moving forward with their big gamble, Echo. The outrage that I'm feeling! Oh, wait, I'm not. Oh, that's strange. What wasn't this supposed to be like the nail in the coffin? Wasn't this supposed to convince me that Gary's a horrible piece of human meat? Oh no, he seems to be the average meat popsicle, like you or me, honestly. So I don't know. Anyway, thank you, Grayson, for being an absolute delusional idiot. I applaud you. I had fun. Thank you. This is Quizzer Said Sin. Bye bye.